Gentlemen, let's play hockey.
Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, it's Joshua here. I'm in Kingston, Cataraqui Arena here for the Frontenac Phantoms hosting the Arnprior Rivermen. A little bit of information for you. The Rivermen are sitting second with 19 points, and the Phantoms are sitting in sixth in the West with 5 points. So we're hoping to see the Phantoms get a W so they can get a couple more points. If they were to win tonight, they'll be tied up with the Prowlers, but the Prowlers have a game in hand. From east to west kind of rankings there. Arnprior, if they win tonight, will be 1 point away from Gananoque. Gananoque will have 3 games in hand, so still be able to get some distance. But they are 2 points ahead of the Ritos right now. So Ritos are playing today, so we'll see what happens out of that as well. So there could be some changes in the standings. It could be the same at the end. As to the starting goalies tonight, for the Arnprior Rivermen, McDonald. I forgot McDonald's first name. I am a horror, and I don't have it back up here. So McDonald is starting in net. And then for the Frontenac Phantoms, Jake Komet will be in net. So anyone to say anything about the music today? Justin Allery is running the music, so make sure you got some things to say. So yeah, we just got the ice surface here done. It's nice and clean. I'll pop over here. So nice and clean there. The ice surface, you'll see the Phantoms again. They sit under the visitor sign there, and the Rivermen will be under the home sign. That's just because Kingston or the Frontenac Phantoms arena or dressing room is right there by the visitor bench, so they take that one, and then the Rivermen get the home one. That's usually for the Kingston Canadians. So we're super excited for this game. Before I toss you into a commercial, you'll see when we have that up there, Average Jocks Hockey Podcast, check it out. Again, I'm going to be doing a NHL trade deadline on March 3rd. I believe at 12 to 4 we're going to be running that. So I'm going to be sharing that through the B2SN group as well, but you'll be able to see that. Other than that, I just have a bunch of kids running around my cable here, so hopefully no one takes out my equipment, and we will be right back after this commercial. See you in a minute.
My name's Brady Leavold, and I've been to hell and back. This is the road to recovery.
I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome. Hockey to hell and back.
That I survived. It was like something like crazy happened.
But the coach thought I had such a good camp. The AHL coach thought I had such a good camp as a 19-year-old, or 18 turning 19-year-old at that camp. He's like, I want to bring Chris in at the end of this season.
And then that could have been the worst thing for me because now I'm back at home, right?
As proud of you as your dad, as everybody else. How we got there, it's how we get out.
Yeah, it's been a while, takes way more shit to surprise me now. When it was going down, couldn't stand your voice without blacking out. And that's what we do. Every day, same badge, we're trying to prove you'd feel my...
Well, the referees are on the ice. The Phantoms are loading up onto their bench, and the Rivermen will be coming out soon. Whoa!
Number 8, Cole Peck. Number 10, Ryan Peck. And number 16, Carter Peck. Number 18, Luka Nuchka. Number 21, Luke Peck. And in goal, Mike McDonald. Starting lineup.
and gentlemen, the Rivermen here are going off against the Phantoms. Let's see what's going to happen here. And that's one there by the Rivermen, who are going to go back into their own zone with the puck. And that's going to be chased in there by Peck, and he's going to get that puck back to the trailing player there, and that puck's going to go over to the boards where it's going to be played off into the corner, and they're going to battle hard for that as the Rivermen look like they've gained control. Peck comes out with the puck, and he's going to go behind the net as he looks for an outlet for his pass. That puck is battled on along the boards, but out come the Frontenacs with it now, and they're going to be streaming in. They loses the puck there right at the blue line, and that puck's going to go in deep behind the net, and McDonald's going to play that puck over to his defender. And the Phantoms are just going to cycle that one back in their zone. He's going to take a hard bump there, but they're able to get it out just to the blue line, and the Rivermen had to tie up, and then the Rivermen player went hard into the boards there at the blue line and was unable to get that one, and it goes all the way out. Four is going to give it a chase as he's being trailed on by a Phantoms player, but he ends up just passing that back to his other D. And now they're going to come out the other way over the blue line, and a shot in on Komet that's played off into the corner, and that one gets centered back out, but it's grabbed by the Phantoms, and now they're going to rush on in through the zone over the blue line, and a shot that goes in and tipped into the corner, but it's only Rivermen there to get that puck, and they're going to cycle behind the net D to D and then break it out to center ice, and a chase here by Halford. Halford gets the puck, and he's going to look for a penalty. He plays it off the player's D, but picks it back up and then chips it off in to the slot area where Adrian Moyes was, but that puck was unplayable as it was bouncing, and now it goes all the way out to the Rivermen zone. 55 is going to play that puck there. That's Denis. Play it back to his other defenseman, and then they're going to fire it off the glass, and it's going to be played well by number 2 from the Phantoms, who just dumps it in deep in behind the net. And here comes a little bit of a drive now with the Rivermen down into the Phantom zone. The Phantom are playing very good defensively right now to keep the Rivermen from going too aggressive on them. That puck was stuck up in feet there of number 19. And then now here comes the Phantoms player who got blown off his feet there to get that puck in on net. It comes back to the point, but it is played by the Phantoms player, which goes in behind the net and around, which meets the defender. Number 9 here for the Rivermen is going to carry it in. He has Moyes with him, gives that puck to Moyes. Moyes looks for the shot, but it gets tipped off by a foot, I believe there. Went in, might have been a stick, but it went into the corner, and now the Phantoms are getting that puck out, and now they're going to come out. They don't have much speed as they're coming into the zone, so they just have to chip it in deep and try to recover that puck now. Sodiki comes in, gets that puck out in front. Mad scramble, they're smacking away at it, but McDonald holds it up. 16:46 here in the first period. No goals yet to talk about. A little bit of offense from the Phantoms and a little bit of offense from the Rivermen. Oh, we had a whistle here. They didn't have a full change off here. There was more players that they wanted to change with, but they were set up in the zone. I believe that is Much there in center, I believe. No, that might be Colin Purdy. I have a hard time knowing whose number in this league. I'm just here for the fun times. That puck's chased down, but the Phantoms were able to clear that back to center. A trip player on his own, so the Phantoms get a step in, but great defensive play there, and they're going to get that puck to the Rivermen here and now try to get it through center, but a pass is just a little bit too far to handle. Means the Phantoms are able to get that puck behind their net and now cycle back around and try to get some speed here. They're just going to dump that one in deep on McDonald, who puts it off into the corner, and the Rivermen are going to be able to grab that puck up and get it cycled back around. But the Phantoms put on some good pressure, and they're going to be able to keep that puck cycling in the Rivermen zone. The Rivermen are looking a little bit hemmed down right now. And this could be not ideal for the Rivermen here at the beginning of the game. They don't want to get behind the Phantoms, who are looking for revenge as they got a blowout against them, we'll say, in the last game. That puck is still in the zone, and they keep moving it around, shooting it, but they're not getting anything from a dangerous spot. Everything's coming from far out. They need to get that puck driven into the slot. Here we go. Shot and a goal. Just as I was saying, they needed one in the slot. They got one in the slot, and they put themselves up 1-0 here in the first period. It's 15:38 remaining here in the first period, so they played down just under 5 minutes, 4 minutes and 32 or 22 seconds. And now the Phantoms being up by 1, can they keep the pressure on and get another one in here on the Rivermen, or will the Rivermen be able to answer here and shut down the offense from the Phantoms? You see a little bit more speed here out of the Rivermen, but still not able to control it too solidly in the zone, and it keeps coming back out. Neither team is able to get control in the offensive zone. Sodeki puts the body on to Peck there. Purdy was the one that able to get that one in there, and that is the 1-0. So he's making a difference now that he's come back. He was off for a bit with a little bit of an injury, but he seems to have shaken off that injury now and is getting back into his form. Sodeki's going to put that in, and it's going to go back in behind to McDonald. He's going to wrap it around the boards, and it is now played out here as they come on the rush. That's Halford. He's got a dangerous shot. He passes it into the center, but it was unable to connect with number 22 as that was coming through. And now back come the Phantoms. But that puck's going to get caught up in the feet and unable to be a dangerous opportunity. So they switch it over. Now here comes Halford again. He's trying to make a move around the defender, but he gets dumped. And now that puck's coming out to the boards. Pinch there by number 4 on the Rivermen, and that puck got to Halford, who was unable to get the spinorama to work there. And the puck comes all the way out back to the Rivermen blue line. The Rivermen are going to spin it around here. Halford just dumps it in deep as he goes off for a change to get some fresh legs here. And the Phantoms are going to set up back in their zone to kind of give themselves a chance to get a breakout. But this is giving the Rivermen an opportunity to get their fresh legs back in the zone, which could turn it over here to a offensive opportunity. That play now may come back to hurt the Phantoms. Holding it behind the net there has given the fresh legs an opportunity to get this puck moving here in the zone, and they're keeping it going. And a shot from distance, but that gets out of the way there by Komet. Over to the corner, back to number 12. 12 just dumps it over here to Moyes. Moyes takes a hit, but gets that dumped off. The shot on the net, but it comes back out. I believe that hit the side of the net and not Komet himself. And now the Phantoms dump it down. It's going to be picked up by Peck as he comes around behind the net, stops up, and looks for someone to outlet the pass to. The pass gets thrown out here. Now it gets caught up there at the blue or red line, and it's just going back and forth here between the Phantoms and the Rivermen. Neither team's having a great job controlling that puck here, but in comes a rush. And a shove there by Much on 25 from the Rivermen was able to keep him from getting a good shot off there. And the Rivermen are getting this puck cycled back here. They keep on moving. Moyes. Big save by Komet there on Moyes with 11:54 remaining. I have a feeling you're going to be blocked out a little bit here potentially when I come over. Let's just swing the camera over here. Oh, no, they just got out of the way, the ones that all just sat there. Like I said, please, if you're watching this and you go to an arena and someone's recording, don't sit in front of them. Common sense, people. Common sense. In a battle here at the blue line, and out comes the Phantoms with the puck. They're going to come over the blue line, and a shot in, misses the net, and it hits the back of the net. It's just going to sit behind there as there's a battle for the puck, and the Rivermen come out with that puck here, and they're going to start the breakout down over the blue line. And that puck was not handled well at the blue line, so it had to be dumped in deep, and now the Phantoms are able to reverse it and come back the other way. Of a body there by Purdy, throws off Peck, and that now, as we can see, the physicality is starting up here a little bit more in this first period with 10:47 here remaining. And that puck, almost was turned over there by the Phantoms. The Rivermen are doing a great job pressuring this puck, not giving the Phantoms much of an opportunity to get this puck out of their zone. They need to collect themselves here and get the puck out of the zone, as they are struggling here with that. It does go in deep. On the puck quick is number 4 for the Rivermen, who turns, fires off a pass, and now they come out with speed, cut into the slot area, and then a pass back to the blue line is going to go out, and they're going to have to come back, check up, and then try to drive back in here now. And a shot in high is handled by Komet's glove, and he just kind of batted it down into the corner. Now the puck's going to come out the other way, but the Rivermen are quick on it. And now here comes some speed in over the blue line. And a shot, hit a leg, is just sitting there, shot high off the glass, and that's not going to be on net. The player did go down there. I'm not sure if he was dumped down or just fell down, but the look at the referee. And here comes Holford in. He's dangling. Oh, and he tries to make a move there, but he was pulled down in front of the net. No call. And just a miss hit there on Purdy. Oh, and a foot on foot there with the Phantoms player, and they went down. Now there's a turnover here. Sodake's in a foot race. And that shot's handled there by Komet. The rebound's picked up by the Rivermen, who get another shot off, but now it's picked up here by Sodaki, who's going to come down, and he's going to bring it by Denis. Now he's still in chase, gets that puck, shoots on a sharp angle up high onto McDonald, but that puck stayed out, and the Phantoms are now putting on a little bit of pressure of their own here in the Rivermen zone. And that shot is broken up there. That comes back to the red line here. Now the Phantoms are just doing what they can to keep the pressure on the Rivermen here and see if they can't turn this little offensive burst into an opportunity for them. That was broken up well there by the Phantoms. A shot in, nice kick save by Komet. Another save there on Moyes to keep that puck from going in. He's doing a great job out there. Now the Phantoms are looking for an outlet, but he's being harassed by the Rivermen player. The Rivermen player is going to come behind the net as well. And that puck's sitting out in a dangerous opportunity, but a spinning move there by the Phantoms player pulls that puck out, and he's going to now drive it as he goes down in deep and around the back of the net here. And McDonald's going to play it off to his defender. And now the other way comes Peck with the puck. He's going to drive it, comes around the far side of the net, looked for an outlet pass, but it was broken up by the Phantoms defender, who takes a massive hit to get that puck dumped down there. And again, the physicality in this game is ramping up here a little bit more and more as the period goes on. And a shot wide of the net is going to come all the way out to the blue line, and the Phantoms are going to be able to get it out, but that puck's going to be broken up there and turned back 91 with an opportunity, shoots it and rips it by Komet to make it 1-1 here in this first period. 6:49 here in the first period, and this game is now tied up. In the first. Arnprior's answered back now. So both teams have had a chance to put one in, and now who will be able to turn this one back around? What do we have going on here? And it looks like we're getting a call to the Phantoms. Number 74 is going into the box. What has happened here? We'll get a call here for a moment from the in-game announcer, as we're just waiting for that penalty to be popped up on the scoreboard here. So 2-minute penalty here to the Phantoms with 6:41 remaining in the first, and the Rivermen have a chance now to pop one in and get the lead, but that puck's going to come on out, and Halford's going to play that one back as the Rivermen tag back up now. Here they come back as they drive in on the power play, looking to set up here on these Phantoms. Everybody's in deep in that corner there, digging for that puck, trying to come out with it. And a puck dumped deep here by the Phantoms. McDonald's going to play that quickly to Peck, who's going to turn that back to Halford. And that was the goal call there. I'm sure we'll have the penalty coming in just a moment as these Rivermen cycle this puck here on the power play, the first of the night. And that's going to hit a leg, but the Rivermen are able to keep control of that puck. And a shot deep from the blue line is going to be right into the breadbasket of Komet, grabbed up there, and they're going to hold it up. So the first minute and 3 seconds of this power play has been dealt with just fine by the Phantoms, but we still are unaware of what was the initial call to number 74 for the Phantoms. That hasn't been made public knowledge yet there by Justin Howery. And they're doing a great job cycling the puck, looking for a shot in, up, and is shouldered by Komet down back into the corner, but the Rivermen jump back on it, and they're going to get it back to the point. They're cycling this puck well right now. 4 mishandles it, though, and has to turn it back to number 8 over to 26, who's looking for a shot. Shot in, and that hits a leg and goes up and out off number 4. I believe 26 might be Jesse Dick. Again, I usually don't do the commentating, so getting these names, sometimes I struggle. and Moyes got that puck and a great opportunity, just spun it, but didn't have anyone to receive it. And Dick is looking for an outlet right in front to Moyes, who tries to stick handle in close, but gets his stick smacked by the Phantoms. 3 seconds remaining here on the penalty. So now it's all even up. They have to be careful of the player coming onto the ice. Oh, nope, there's a whistle, and he's back on into the penalty box. I think there's a little confusion with what happened there at the box. I'm not exactly sure, but we're all going to come back out here for 5-on-5 hockey now, as that penalty kill was not successful for the Rivermen. And a massively high hit there by 90 on number 12 is going to go uncalled. We hope that this doesn't turn out to too much of a wild one here, as these teams are starting to get much rougher with each other. Here comes Halford looking, shot, and that one's going to hit a stick and go up and out. .4:10 remaining here in the first period of this 1-1 game in Kingston. They're going to step to the right of Komet here, and the Rivermen are going to get on that puck, but Sodeki is going to do a great job pinching out the Rivermen player, but in support comes in number 27 for the Rivermen, and now he is handling the puck well, fires it back to his defenseman here, who mishandles it, and it goes out, and they have to get back and back on side here. Denis is going to cycle that back over to the far defenseman, who's going to come to behind his net. He's being chased down by 74 for the Phantoms, who's now got him over in a little bit of a predicament on the boards there, and he has to dump it around to the far side, where Denis is going to chase it down. And oh, we have a call coming. Interference call. And we'll see who this one is going to here. And that looks like that's going to number 16 from the Rivermen. And we'll be coming back down here. Sorry that person just sat down there. I'll just see here. All right, so that puck now here is going to be sitting in behind the Phantom zone, and they're going to be coming back out now. And the Rivermen there turn it back around. Here comes Halford, and he's being harassed and can't get it through. But an awkward move coming through, and he comes out with the puck. Short-handed, he did a great move there now. A massively long pass over here. And the Phantoms turn it over in the offensive zone. That comes all the way down onto Komet, who's going to cover it up as Halford is in chase here, short-handed. We have 1:13 remaining here on the penalty to the Rivermen, and 2:48 remaining in the first period. Ooh-wah! And that face-off is won pretty crisply by the Rivermen, but there was no player back there since they're short-handed, so Denis has to come back, and he just spins back, turns, and fires it, goes right out to center, and now in drives the Rivermen, shot in on the net, but it goes wide and out the other side, where it's met by the Phantoms. Number 4, Arnprior, just dumps it back around the other side of the net, and number 3 for the Phantoms is going to give chase and get that puck. He's harassed a little bit by the Rivermen player, and they end up making the puck get turned over in the offensive zone. The penalty kill is doing excellent for the Rivermen. There's 30 seconds remaining here on this penalty to the Rivermen, as the Phantoms battle hard in the zone, and it's actually flipped out and tipped all the way down. Komet's going to come out to play that puck, and he's just going to leave it for his defender, as Dick was getting in close. to cutting off a lane for the Phantoms pass. He's doing a great job keeping that puck in deep in the corner there, and it takes 3 Phantoms to get that puck out, and then it gets straight to the red line where it's dumped in again, and Komet's going to play it. Minute 30 remaining here in the first period in this 1-1 game, as the Phantoms are now back collecting behind their net as they try to get a setup for a breakout, and a flick pass right to center was not a very wise choice on the breakout, and now back come the Rivermen. It's turned over, and the Phantoms are coming back the other way, but it gets tipped off of the player's stick. But a shot into the body is going to give a dangerous opportunity as that puck was tipped off the corner. Sodaki centers that one to the slot, and a shot that goes wide. McDonald had to deal with that one. This is getting crazier. We're in the final minute of the first period, and that puck is turned over at the blue line, and the Rivermen have to cycle back, and it's going to go all the way on to McDonald's stick, who's going to just put it behind his net, and his D's going to leave it there for the other defender as he's chased behind the net. The Rivermen are not... Oh. Sorry, somebody's AirPods tried to connect to my darn tablet. That was weird. It just said, not your AirPods. Huh. 1-1 here, 21.7 seconds remaining in the first period. And that puck goes back to the point. It's kept in by the Rivermen, and then a couple of players go down behind the net as they fight out the last 10 seconds here of the period, and Komet gets a flick puck up into his net area. He grabs that quickly with his glove with 8.5 remaining here in the first period. That puck comes back to the point, shot in. Komet just directs that one off into the corner, and then it gets dumped in behind his net as the time will expire here in the first period with a 1-1 score. There seems to be a little conversation here. I believe that maybe Ryu potentially. No, I'm not sure who that is talking to the referees, but he seems to be doing it alone. No Rivermen stayed around to have any chats, so they seem quite comfortable there. So you can see the coaching staff is just coming off here off the ice. Oh no, that was number 12. Sorry, not Ryu. That was number 12 here for the Phantoms is having a little chat. But all looks good here for that. So we're going to be just getting ready here now. A little bit of recap. 1-1 here in the first period. Exciting game so far. Was not prepared to see another close game between these two teams, but they seem to be getting a little bit of a rivalry with each other. Again, it was 2-2 after the second, I believe, and then it was 10-2 the last game these two teams played. So hopefully the Phantoms are able to pull together 3 whole periods, but definitely a great rivalry coming out of these two teams. So we're going to take a little break here because I need to give my voice a little bit of a rest, and we'll be right back in about 10 minutes. And yeah, so we hope you're enjoying the broadcast. little cold here, but we're getting ready for the second period. We have the Rivermen here. They're all set up and ready to go. We have the, not many people from the Phantoms are out just yet, but let's see here. So now the Phantoms are starting to come out. So we're just waiting on the referees at this point. So we'll see what happens when they come, because they're the last piece of the puzzle. And it is 1-1 here in this game right now, and we are excited to see what comes out of the second period. This over here looks like an EA Sports glitch. There's no net with that goalie. Or this one down here. Where is his net? Oh, there it comes. So the nets are being set. And everybody is all excited for the second period here at the Cataraqui Arena. A little chilly, about 50 in attendance, we'll say roughly today. So let's see what comes of it. As you can see, Missick was out there stretching. Not sure where it's going to end up, if he's going to make out an appearance in this game. There was some talk potentially about a split. I think getting their goalies ready for the playoffs, but with a close game, they may stick with McDonald so they don't give up an easy one to a cold goalie mid-period. We'll see what happens here, but they're about to drop the puck here at the Cataraqui Arena. And the puck is going to get tipped in deep in behind the net of Komet, and the Phantoms are able to get that puck out and just, it was kept inside the line by number 18, just kept in at the line. But quickly the Phantoms turn and fire it back down into the Rivermen zone. Rivermen are going to come out from behind their net and look for an outlet pass. Comes over here. Oh, we went a little faster than we should have there. Come out here to Peck. Peck's going to drive in, passes it out in front. Great save by Komet on that play. That was just about in the net and making it 2-1. But he shut it down. And that puck's going to go up and out, so it's going to be coming outside, it looks like here, as that one went directly out of play. Maybe tipped a Riverman stick, but they're saying it's enough to make it go out, and that puck's going to be kept up here. 12's going to pick it and fire it over to his other defending partner, and then they're going to dump it in deep. No icing, so the Phantoms are going to have to chase down that puck and hope that the Rivermen don't get set up here in the offensive zone. And a little bit of move, shot handled by the pad of Komet. And there's going to be a call coming here to the Phantoms. Right into the slot, shot just goes wide of the net, and Holford was unable to grab that one, so it gets grabbed up by Ryu of the Phantoms, and there's going to be a call coming here, I believe, to Martin Ryu as well. He's going to be the one getting the call. Holding. Let's see over here. Holding's the call. Ryu's going into the box. Doesn't agree with the call and doesn't seem too happy. Now he's off the ice and in the box. And they're going to be doing the face-off directly to the left of Komet in the Rivermen offensive zone. That puck gets won by Moyes back to the point, and 12 fires that off to Dick. Back to number 12, shoots it into the zone, and in the slot, a sprawling Phantoms takes down the shot opportunity. Comes back over to Dick, who turns and fires it back over into the slot area, but it's not handled well by the Rivermen player, but they're deking through. And a bouncing puck keeps that from happening as a shot. It comes over. They're putting it across. Holford has the puck back to the slot. And now Dick has it. He's looking. He shoots high and he knocks the water bottle off with good that one to make it 2-1 here at the start of the second. That's a power play marker against the Phantoms, and the Rivermen now are leading the game. Phantoms win that face-off here as they try to get back onto the offense. The Phantoms have been getting a bit of a cycle here, but that's broke up in the slot, and now the Rivermen come out the other way, and the Phantoms have to give chase. And as the Phantoms start their breakout, almost turnover puck is picked up by Colton DeStefano, who brings that puck in and gives a battle on it. Now there a great shot from the slot there by the Phantoms, but that was unable to get by McDonald. And now the Rivermen turn it back, going the other way over the blue line. And they're going to drive in, looking for an opportunity to center the puck. They do center it, but the shot goes wide and is unable to beat Komet. He was down and sprawling across, but big save, and another big save there by Komet here in the second period, keeping this game with just a 1-goal difference. Hope you're enjoying the new music experience here by DJ Justin Allery. And a good shot in right into Komet's stomach, and he's gonna hold that one tight. Yeah, it got stuck up in the top of his pad when it dropped down from his stomach. He had to do a little flick with his leg to get her out there. But it's all out. 2-1 here for the Rivermen, who just recently scored. We have 16:54 remaining in the second period as the Rivermen look to put another one here in on the Phantoms. We have a whistle. What do we got going on here? Interference is the call. This guy called it back here. He saw something. He was quick to it. And let's see what's going on. It's going to be to the Rivermen, number 16, for 2 minutes for interference. So they're going to bring the puck all the way down here into the Rivermen zone, and the Phantoms are going to see what they can do here to tie this one back up. There's only been 3 minutes and 12 seconds played here in the second period. What will happen on this power play? Sodaki fighting off that puck here at the boards, and now that puck's gonna go all the way down, and Komet's gonna have to grab that puck up. A nice turn and fire is going to put that all the way back down here, and Komet's going to have to play it off for Sodaki. 42 seconds gone here in the power play, and the Phantoms are being kept out of the offensive zone with any significance. That puck gets put back, and that was banged back in, but again, turned around. Oh, kept in at the line. What a play by 17 for the Phantoms. Turns it with a quick shot, but turned away by McDonald. And the Rivermen now turn and fire that puck. They were trying to sprawl a player, but he just goes off now as he was unable to get that pass all the way to center, broken up by the Rivermen and dumped back down into the Phantom zone. And now it's going to come all the way back out again, right to the blue line, and it just keeps getting batted away. There's not much control of this puck in this game so far. It seems to be getting smacked both sides of the ice equally. And a shot in, gonna hit a leg, not make it all the way through, and now it's gonna go back the other way. It could be an icing call. No icing call. Ryu has the puck, he turns and passes it off, and now the Phantoms are gonna break out here. And a great move there on the defender, but couldn't beat McDonald. I thought 14 had one there for the Phantoms. I think that might be Matheson, but I'm not 100% sure. No icing. And the Phantoms are going to have to play that one off. Now trying to drive it out here. They go in hard into the zone, driving wide, cutting, putting a pass out to the slot, but they couldn't connect with it. And the net's off here. That's the first time we've seen the net come off this game. That's pretty good, actually. Usually here for the Cataraqui Arena, that net comes off about 10 times a minute. So that face-off's won by the Rivermen, and it's going to come down the other way. They're coming with numbers here, and a shot on Komet, who has to grab that puck up and hold it before anything could happen, as the Rivermen had numbers. And right now are holding a 1-goal lead here in the second period. 13:49 left in this second period. We'll see. Doesn't look. I thought they might be kicking out the center, but they didn't kick him out. He turns, fires it quick on the net, hits the side of the net, and now he cycles back around looking for an outlet pass. Goes fired across the ice, but it hits a player's stick, and now they have to cycle back and turn that puck in here. And a big hit here. And now, like I said, the hitting is cranking up here. We have a call coming. Interference. There could have been probably more than one call come through on that little play, but we'll see who's getting it here. I think it's going to Colton DeStefano from the Phantoms as the one and only pulled out of that smash and pile. Hard to say why the ref called only one in that area. There's a lot of bodies smashing, but Arnprior goes to the power play now, and we'll see if they're able to utilize this. And a shot, big save by Komet with his shoulder, keeping that from going in. That was a massive save. And now the Rivermen looking at a shot, hits a body and goes off into the corner. They pick it back up and they cycle back to the point. Looking there, D to D over Peck to the far side. Sends it to the slot, and it gets turned over, and the Phantoms dump it down to McDonald, who's going to turn it back to Peck, trying to catch the Phantoms in a bit of a change here. And some passing here, right to a dangerous spot, and a shot just wide of the net keeps that from going by Komet. Halford picks up that puck over on the boards. He's cycling back. He's looking for a lane to shoot that puck. He shoots it through, and Komet has to fire it off to the corner with his pad. They're starting to cycle the puck well here, but the Phantoms are able to now knock that puck out, and a quick turn, and it's still onside here. And Komet has to deal with a dangerous shot now all the way down to the far zone with 40 seconds remaining here in the penalty to Colton DeStefano from the Phantoms. What do we have going on here? I think we have an injured player on the ice. So the trainer for the Rivermen comes out on the ice. Great to see that. Oh, we almost lost him. Nice to see him come out and check on the other team's player. Getting a little short on staff here, it looks like, for the Phantoms. So Very nice sportsman play there by the Rivermen to come out and check on the other player. Now the faceoff is going to be just outside the Rivermen zone, and that puck's going to be won back. Moyes is going to get that puck now, and he looks for an outlet pass. Gets it off here to Dick, who's going to come over the red line, in over the blue line, and he's going to dump it back off to number 19, who's going to now drive it, and he's going to cycle that puck with Dick, who's going to take it fire over to the far side. They have a lot of room right now on these Phantoms who are playing a little bit more of a shallow box, and a great shot opportunity kicked off by Komet, and that puck's going to go all the way down here, handled by McDonald, who's going to fire it off quick. With 3 seconds remaining here, the power play is over, and we'll see if there's anything they can get out of the last seconds here before the Phantoms can turn this offense back on. And missed shot and a flick as the Phantoms player was going down, and that puck is now turned around here as the Rivermen are now going to pressure in, and a shot attempt that gets clipped, and he picks up his own shot attempt that went off the body, and now he comes back through, shot, and that goes up high out of play. Woo! 10:52 remaining in the second period, and this is just an exciting game. As you can see, both teams are ramping up. These two teams, Rivermen want another W, and the Phantoms don't want to get another loss. They want to actually revenge the loss they had last week. We'll see what happens here. And that puck's going to go off into the corner. Halford gives chase, and it comes out, and the puck gets put back by 22 to Halford, but he's unable to grab it. Comes all the way over to the point, but it's clipped in, but it hits a body, and now here comes the Phantoms with a little bit of speed, and we'll see what they can do with this. Shot on net, and now a call, interference against the Rivermen. And now the Phantoms are going to get their own 2-minute power play. And that puck is battling in there in the feet between Halford and the Phantoms player. That puck goes all the way down. Komet's going to play it behind his net and just tee it up there for his defending player, who's going to cut back, and they're going to start the breakout, but a missed pass goes right to the Rivermen, and they just turn and dump it back. But now they're giving chase on that puck, making it a little bit harder for the Phantoms, as they are going to be pressure them to get them out of the zone and hopefully turn over the puck. It comes all the way over to the far side, and a missed opportunity there for the Phantoms. It got turned over, but now it comes back the other way, and the Rivermen are giving chase here, short-handed. Not the way you want a power play to go here, but they need to get it turned around here. Steps over, tries to get a shot, but gets broken up and then just put back to center ice again, as the Rivermen are doing a great job on pressuring the Phantoms, not allowing them in their own zone or in the offensive zone for the power play. And back to Komet again. He's handled that puck, I think, more than anybody in this power play, as it keeps getting dumped down, and they're going to sit there and hopefully regroup here and get some sort of forward momentum here for this Phantom team. In over the blue line now. 74 drives it, but he turns it over at the boards, but a couple whacks away at it, and now out come the Rivermen the other way. Shot! Saved by Komet, but awkwardly saved, as he had to drop down and grab that puck. 19 seconds here remaining in the penalty to the Rivermen. And that face-off's won back by the Rivermen. Shot on, and Komet kick saves it off to his defender, who gets manhandled, into the boards there. But the puck comes out the other way. and a big hit there by 16. Again, both teams are just using the body here in this game, which who knows how that will end up turning this game. We have seen a couple games where there's been a lot of mitts dropped. Big save there by Komet, shoveled off into the corner. But as I was saying, there has been a couple games where the mitts have been dropped, and both teams have done it this season. So, but real quick, the Rivermen pop one in here, making it 3-1, and starting to put a little bit more distance here on this game and making it harder for the Phantoms to come back. It's 8:07 remaining in the second period, and like I said, I have to suspect that with the physicality of this game, right now we might see a little bit of bite back out of the Phantoms. And yep, we have the change. Missick is coming in and McDonald is coming out. So they are doing the half and half this game. So we're gonna get to see Missick. Now he is cold, so we hope that that doesn't affect him, but it might give the Phantoms an opportunity here to get back in this game with a cold goalie change here.
Now we go for the Arnprior Rivermen.
As you heard there, Eric Missick there is in net now again. I think they're warming these guys up as they are in second, and they are going to be expecting a good playoff run. So they want to get their goalies as much action here prior to the playoffs as possible. That puck gets turned around behind the net and comes over to the boards, and the Riverman player is able to get that puck from the Phantoms player, but it goes all the way down, and they have to turn back. Some good body in there behind the net, and the Phantoms are pressuring hard. Up to Moyes comes the puck, and he's able to get it out over to, I believe that's Dick, who's coming in. Shot in high on Komet, and he's able to handle that one. And here's Moyes with the puck. They gave a good body on Adrian there, but he's set up in front of the net. I think he's looking for a tip or maybe a Michigan. And that one goes cleared wide through the net, and as it gets shoveled back to the defender is unable to grab that one. And that was 21, sorry there, has to come all the way back, grab that puck. He gets behind his net and then dumps it over to the boards, but it gets grabbed up at the red line by the Phantoms. They're going to cut over the blue line. That is Martin Ryu who's going to drive it in behind the net. He's looking for an outlet, but he ends up having to cut back to the corner. He's still looking for the outlet, but cannot find it, and it gets shoveled all the way down here, and it's going to be icing and come all the way back into the Riverman zone here, with about 6:32 here remaining in the second in this 3-1 game. And that puck was won there by the Rivermen, and they are able to get it to the blue line, but the shot end goes up high and over to the boards, and the Rivermen are able to poke that one out, but just to the Phantoms player's stick, and now again back to back, just turning it over to D. So it looks like there could be an opportunity here. And a high shot. Oh! I think he was celebrating, but the referee, the net came off, so I'm not even sure if the puck even went into the net before it went off, or if it went in and it was called a high stick, but there was no high stick indication by the referee, just a no goal indication. So I have a strong feeling that it might have been the net being knocked off what blew that play down. And that puck gets won back to the D. Then they just fire it into the slot, and now they pick it up and they drive around, and a dump into the slot came out back to the same player, back to 12 in the slot, shot high, tips the stick, and goes off the meshing behind the net. 5:49 remaining here in this second period. And a great opportunity opportunity right from off of the slot there, but that puck was dealt well with by Komet, and a tip shot that was very dangerous went right into Komet's 5-hole, and he just shoved his legs together as hard as possible. And as you can see over here, Mystic is doing what he can to keep warm and keep active in this game, as he hasn't seen much action since he joined this game here recently. And he might get tested here as the Phantoms are coming in now. Stop up and a shot. Dealt with and pulled out here by the Rivermen defender. We have a call coming. High stick is the call. I'm not sure where that happened, to be honest with you. I was paying attention to the player with the puck, and then the high stick call comes in. That is to number, I believe, 22, who will be sitting in the box for the next 2 minutes or less here. This might be a great opportunity for the Phantoms again. Mystic hasn't seen much action since coming in, so he's still quite cool here in this game. So we'll see if the Phantoms are able to get some good shots on net to cause something to happen here. And an escape there on the hit. 12, but the Phantom comes out with the puck. He's using it behind that. He gets dumped down. But he's still going. He tries to center that puck for the other player there. It comes out into a dangerous opportunity right there in front of the net. But somehow it stays out and goes wide the net, and they come out the other way. And again, the Phantoms are doing a great job keeping that puck in the zone and moving that puck around, trying to utilize this power play. 55 seconds remaining here on this power play as the Phantoms are moving around the zone, and they have quite a lot of space that they're not utilizing out there. Now the Rivermen are coming back the other way, 2-on-2, and he cuts through trying to get that through the D to the net, and a shot that hits a bounce in the ice, weird, and goes just wide of the net. It could have went in on Komet there, and he wouldn't have much to do with that one as it turned on the ice. And a turnover again. Here, these Phantoms are not looking very strong in their own zone, and a great tip off there by Komet, puts it over into the corner, and they're going to be battling hard for that puck right now in that corner, and that puck's going to come on all the way out now, and the penalty is over with 3:16 remaining in the second period. This game is 3-1, and the Phantoms need to figure out something here to get back into this game here, or the Rivermen are just going to be able to walk away with this one. And that one gets fired off into the far corner, but picked up by the Rivermen. But the puck got turned over behind the net. The Rivermen had to cycle back to get that puck. And a player loses his footing going by the blue line and wipes out hard. I'm seeing a lot more compete right now out of these Rivermen players than I am the Phantoms. The Phantoms seem content with just dumping this puck in for the remainder of the period. You're not going to get far down by 2 just dumping it. You need to get onto this puck, set up, and shoot. Preferably from the slot area where it's the most dangerous. But here come the Rivermen, and look like Peck blew a tire there on the blue line as well. Somebody check those blue lines. Oh, and that was a high hit there, missed by the referee. That's in, just dealt with gently by Komet. Now it's off in the corner. They're fighting it hard here, trying to keep that puck out of their zone, but the Rivermen are doing a great job at intercepting all the passes from the Phantoms here to keep themselves with the pressure on the Phantoms. And a high shot goes wide of the net, over into the corner. There's going to be a little battle off in the corner for that puck right now as numbers come in to support. Dick comes out with the puck, and he gets the shot off, but goes down. There's no call, and the Phantoms come back the other way here. Sodaki with the drive, and he goes down with the player into the net. He's not happy. He's saying something to the referee, and no problem with that, as he's quite upset that there was no call as he got tugged down on the way to the net. I hope that this game doesn't get out of control with the lack of calls and the increasing physicality of this game. 3-1 with 43.4 seconds left. Face off in the Arnprior zone. The Phantoms win that puck and turn and shovel it in behind the net and give chase. And a turn fire wide of the net comes back to the D. The D just chucks it into the slot zone, but is gobbled up by the Rivermen, and they come back out the other way over the blue line. 22 cuts the D alone, shoots, and he scores to make it 4-1 in the dying seconds of the second period. 20.8 remaining, and that is now a 4-1 lead for the Rivermen. I hope that player's fine. He went in hard. 22 there, hard into the boards. And that extra goal will give a little bit more. What am I looking for here? It's going to make it a little bit more relaxing and net for Mystic. Man, I'm bad with picking out what I'm trying to say. Halford wins that puck back to his defender, who plays D to D, and they're going to fire back to the other D man, but Halford has the puck now, and he just shovels it back to his defenseman as they're trying to kill off the remaining seconds here of this period. And as we saw right there, number 12 was giving chase for the Phantoms onto the Rivermen player. Gave him a little bit of an extra little whack there coming out at the very end of the period. And that, again, is what's going to cause this game to bust out into a crazy show. I'm pretty sure if these referees aren't able to handle this, this game here is getting a little bit questionable. I said, you never know what's going to happen. So, 4-1. Rivermen were able to pocket 3 that period. The Phantoms weren't able to get any in, and right now the Phantoms are looking like they're going to be able to hold this game off here unless the Phantoms need to figure out something. The Rivermen are just controlling the game too much at this point. So we're going to keep an eye out to see what happens in the third period. Potentially, like I said, one of the big difference makers for the Phantoms can be Sodaki. He can get quite physical when need be, and he's hard on the puck, hard on the players, so I'm not sure if he's able to lean in on somebody here to start something up, or if they're just going to be content finishing this game out. We have 20 minutes to go into the, well, could be more if they tie it up, but I'm more expecting it's going to be 20 minutes to the end of this game. So, firing here onto the intermission. We'll be right back in about 10 minutes when this Zamboni driver's done doing his thing. Blues heat today. So 4-1 here in the third period. They're just cleaning up from the chuck a puck. And that was a great little event for everybody. And the refs are getting onto the ice right now. So here comes the players, here comes the refs, here comes your third period. It's an NHL glitch again. There's no net down there. And there's no net down there. They're getting those nets set in. Smack those pegs in hard, because those nets come off here a lot. With Arnprior having a 4-1 lead, it's all but them just trying to weather any storm the Phantoms can throw at them in this period. They don't need, I think, any more offense, even though we know it's going to come out of them, as they popped in 10 the last time. They popped in 8 in the third period alone last time these two teams met in Arnprior, so we are expecting that they could just flood on the goals here, and who knows what it could be. But if it has anything to do with Jake Komet, he doesn't want any more put in on him, and he wants his team to start scoring some. And we're off here. Just getting my light off there so I can see my screen here. 25 is going to cut in, shoot it just high and wide of the net, and it's going to come over, and they're going to have to backpedal it back. A little D to D here between the Phantoms, and it comes out the other side, and they're just going to flick it in, and it looks like that's going to be a successful flick as the Phantoms cut in, turn, and do a wraparound on Missick, but that doesn't go in the net, so the Rivermen turn back, and now they're starting to drive it out of their own zone. Here comes Dick with the puck, cuts by the defender. He's cutting towards the net, looking for an outlet for the pass. Comes the number 12, and he shoots it, and it's tipped in front of the net, and Komet dives across, and with his dive, his foot hits the net and fires that bad boy off here. And it's 1 minute gone in the third period here. Okay, we haven't seen the net come off too much here in Kingston today, which is a different story than usual, but there it did come off on the dive across. Komet didn't want to leave any empty space there for the Rivermen to get that through when they were driving. Now turns the other way, a shot high and wide, and is turned and hacked over the other way by the Rivermen. And a little body there, but the puck does go in deep, and the Rivermen spin over. Moyes is going to grab that puck, and he's just going to backhand it, and the Phantoms player wasn't looking, otherwise he may have been able to pick up that puck, and they turn, fire it back around. Missick's going to get that puck and then fire it back over. And the Phantoms have a bit of time here as the Rivermen are offside to recollect and now dump it back out. But it gets played there off of the Rivermen's foot back to the Phantoms. Phantoms player now is going to start driving in as he moves towards, loses the puck to the defender, and that puck's going to come back the other way now. Here comes the Rivermen, 3-on-2, and it's offside. Face-off win there by the Rivermen. and the D play DDD and then dump it in deep, and Komet comes out to meet that puck. He dumps it over to his defensive player, and it was intercepted, and it was very dangerous, but unable to be handled in front of the net, and they escaped that one without having one turnover, and an opportunity in the slot. The Halford is moving that puck around, and he tries the Michigan style, but is unable to get that one through. He does collect his own rebound, and now the Phantoms player is not happy he tried that move and is giving him a couple extra whacks there after that attempt. I think that's a part of a game we're going to be seeing change here soon, where the Michigan-style plays are not going to be treated as a disrespect to the players, but more of a attempted skill.
8405672. I repeat, 50-50 ticket. Winning ticket is 8405672. Claim your prize at the front desk.
That may be a conversation we can have on the Balderson's Hockey Nation podcast. Why is the Michigan seen as a disrespectful move and not a move of skill? When I played in lacrosse, you got stuff like that all the time. Anyways, back to the game. Rivermen are doing a great job cycling that puck. 16:30 here remaining in the third period in this 4-1 game for the Rivermen over the Phantoms, and they are doing a great job pressuring these Phantoms right now. Peck with the shot, went right into Komet's stomach, then down into his glove. Again, please make sure you mark on your calendars March 3rd, 12-4, Average Jocks Hockey Podcast will be in Kingston with me as we do a trade deadline show. I'm super excited to be producing that show. Make sure you check it out so you can keep up to date with all the NHL trades that are going on. The Rivermen are doing a great job keeping that puck just out of the reach of the Phantoms, but they are heading down the zone as they come out now, out over the blue line, red line, blue line into the zone, and they're looking for a shot into a dangerous opportunity in the slot. Shot, and no goal. Not sure. I think that might have hit the post there or the crossbar as Komet gives it a smack as a thanks for keeping it out for him as he was beat, but the net was not. Offside is the call. And as I can say one thing, the physicality has come down a little bit here in this game here now since the break. It looks like they had a little bit of time to kind of let cooler head prevail, and they've come back out not as much in each other's faces, but we'll see where that continues. A good shot in on Komet, directed off into the corner, and it comes back to number 4 on the defense, who shoots it in and just misses wide. It had the opportunity to be grabbed by a couple sticks there, but made it through, and here comes the Phantoms now the other way, driving in. And it goes in behind the net, and the Phantoms player is going to shoulder off the Rivermen to try to keep possession of that puck, and it comes back over into the corner, back out to the point. Number 2 fires it in on net, and Mystic's able to stop that one with his pad and get directed over to the corner where it's picked up by the Rivermen. The Rivermen now are going to turn and fire it up here. Dick's going to get the puck, step over the red line, pass it in. Number 91 is going to do a dirty dangle behind his back, cut in and shot on Komet, but that one is saved. The move beat the defender, but then he was unable to beat Komet, who was ready for him. Little bright lights there, getting the boys all fired up. And that puck's going to go down, and there's a foot chase for it, so Mystic's going to come out and just fire it out of his zone to not allow the Phantoms any opportunity. But the Rivermen cycle back into their own zone as they're going to drive it up the boards here. Adrian Moyes steps over the blue line. He's driving in behind the net. Dumps it out front for his player, but it gets intercepted. Bodies are falling behind the net, and the Rivermen come out with the puck. They're doing a little cycle here. Dick has got the puck in behind the net as they're going to try to drive that around front, and it comes out to the point, but it's mishandled by the defender. And now here come the Phantoms the other way as he tries to drive through, and awkward opportunity there where both the Rivermen and the Phantoms player connected hard and went to the boards. It looks like number 74 from the Phantoms did get the worst part of that collision. I don't think there was any intention there by either side, but he came out on the bad end of that one. So we're going to set up here. As you can see, they're going to try to set up, I believe, to get this puck back to the point for a nice shot in on Missick with a little bit of screening, but that puck's going to go in behind the net, and 12 is going to drive it around as he gets it out forward, and it gets turned over just at the blue line, but they're able to tap it back further. And now a 3-on-2, a dangerous opportunity for the Rivermen. Shot, and that one goes off wide into the corner and turned back out to the Phantoms, and they are going to come now in as it's deep in the zone. No icing call, so they chase it down, and a little D2D here by the Rivermen gives a chance for a successful breakout over the red line, over the blue line, and he cuts into the slot area looking for a shot, but unable to get a handle on it. Just turns and fires, and that goes off into the corner, and it's met by a Phantom stick that just pokes it out over the blue line, and the Rivermen have to retreat. They're going to spin it back now. They're driving towards. Here comes Halford up and over, sends a shot in on Komet that's easily handled off to the far boards, and the Phantoms grab that. But a smacking stick as a player was going down kept that puck from going in on a breakaway, and then a shot gets tipped off a stick and goes into Missick's glove. Caught that one like a baseball player. Oh, we hope you're enjoying the content. I'm not sure how long that's been muted. I must have hit the mute button by accident, guys. So I'm not sure how long this has been quiet for. Maybe the whole period, for all I know. Oh, well, this game's not a paid one. Ah! And you're only here to see the game, not hear me. I've been talking like crazy this whole time. I'm not sure how long we didn't have it. So the Phantoms are doing all they can to try to get this puck up the zone, but it is not working for them at this point, as that puck has just come back down in and gets turned back by the Rivermen. And an active stick turned that puck over at the Phantoms blue line, and the Rivermen are now going to come in again. And again, they are continuing the pressure here, trying to get another one in on the Phantoms. And a pass over to the sideboard. Peck gives chase, but is unable to grab that puck. And it gets turned back, and now the Phantoms had an opportunity, but the puck was just out of reach of 43. And now here comes the Rivermen as they try to cut through the D, but that puck is again turned over and now comes back the other way, and the player for the Phantoms gets pinched on the boards as Missick comes out to play the puck. And the Rivermen come over the blue line and they just shovel that puck towards the net. It's met on the other side by the Rivermen, but the Phantoms have numbers and get the puck back out. And then it's just dumped back over to the far side, and an active stick keeps Peck from getting out, but he fights off the defender and gets the puck into the corner, but his partner is unable to grab it. Peck gets that puck back again and then flicks it forward. I think the Rivermen have realized they're probably going to win this game and are putting in not as much effort as could be, but a big hit there by the Phantom shows they're still trying to get this game back here. And that shot goes over to the far corner, and the Phantoms are doing what they can to try to shovel that to the slot, but it's intercepted now by the Rivermen as they come back the other way and flick it in as Komet is forced to play that one off to his defender. And a trip uncalled. That puck's kept in at the blue line, and they shoot it in on Missick, and he mishandles it but keeps it out as it goes over into the corner, and they're going to continue to put the pressure on the Rivermen, and the Rivermen just dump it down. And here comes 22, and he tries to make a dangle move in on the defender, but loses it, and they're able just to turn it and get it fired back to the red line. Number 8 is going to drive this puck in here. And now he's going to hold it, looking for somebody to get that puck up to. He plays off the boards. It's picked up by the Phantoms, and they're going to come back the other way. 3-on-2 with a little bit of speed, and he runs into the defender, and they both go down. Moyes tries to set that one up, and Komet kicks the net off for another whistle here with 3:43 remaining in the third period. It's still 4-1 for the Rivermen over the Phantoms, and it looks like they're going to get this W unless a miracle can happen for the Phantoms. And that puck gets played up at the blue line, and now the Phantoms are going to come out over the red line, and they're just going to try to shovel that one in to the zone here. It gets in. They're looking for a shot in on Missick. He handles the puck, but had a dangerous rebound. It does come out though, and the Phantoms are forced to get back onside and then turn the puck back in. It's now into the red line for the Rivermen. The Rivermen are coming in with speed. Shot, and that one's dealt with just fine and put over into the corner. It goes out to the other side, back to the point. The point's going to make a quick move, but loses the puck. He cuts back, gets the puck, and he had it before the blue line, but decided to go out and make his team come back over the blue line, tag up. Here comes Dick with the puck. He cuts back into the corner. He's looking for a lane, spins and fires. It hits a leg and goes off over to the far side, but the Rivermen are still keeping the puck in the zone. Now the Phantoms pick it up behind their net and trying to move out with a little bit of speed. Ryu, but he gets slowed up, turns, and again, not much speed coming out of these Phantoms, and a big firing shot from far out. Very easy to handle for Missick. Again, apologize for however long that mic was off for. If it was off for the entire third period, I definitely do apologize. Didn't notice when the mute button got hit, but again, working with the one-man show here, sometimes the hand will hit the mute button. Unfortunately, it's hard to keep people doing the free streaming service with me here. So since they do help when they can, but sometimes they have to set it aside for other responsibilities. In that case, it's just me as a man trying to get this done for you guys. Ooh, player goes down there, no call. Puck's going to stay out and open. It goes into the slot, and they're going to keep that puck cycling. They're looking to get in here, and Komet kicks the net off again. 1:48 remaining in the third period. It is a 4-1 game, so it's not very important, but has this continue to happen and it comes down to an important game, I think you're going to see Komet start getting penalized for the amount he's kicking off the net here. And that puck goes over to the far corner. As you can see, the Rivermen are doing a great job keeping on that puck and really just continuing to pressure the Phantoms here. Great save by Komet. And like I said, the Phantoms are struggling in their own zone. I expect there will be a short playoff run for them if they can't find some way to get this team moving with speed, connecting, and working as one unit. That one hit a post and just missed going in. And here, 45 seconds remaining in the third period in this 4-1 game. It looks like the Rivermen are walking away with the W. Will it be a 4-1 final? Or will anything take place here in the final moments of this game? And a hit there behind the net took out the Phantoms player behind the net pretty solidly there. And then a shot in, grabbed up by Komet. And now we have a little bit of conversation going on. Colton Estepiano not too happy with that hit that happened behind the net, and he's coming over to have a little chat with the player now in regards to that. But with 7.1 seconds remaining, I don't think you're going to see anything happen other than just some chatting. And the Phantoms play that one as it just gets out of the zone, and the Rivermen back it up as this game is over, and the Rivermen take the 4-1 lead. So we'll have to see what took place here in the EOSHL for the final, or for all the other scores, but This game, though, is all but done now. A lot better showing for the Phantoms compared to the last game. It was 10-2 the last game. This one here, 4-1. A lot better for the Phantoms, but again, they're running out of time here. I think they're going to give the old salute to the fans here and let everybody know they sang hi. So they're all excited to at least see the fans come out. They love that stuff. So again, I think they have maybe one more game here at home, and then they're going to be taking this one into the playoffs. They have a couple away too, but I think only one more at home. So, you know what? I feel a little weird. There. Whoa, there. How you guys doing? Nah, I look better. So we will. I think we're in Arnprior next week for the Arnprior Tweed game, and then we may be in Bytown in South Renville, I think. Might have a couple, like I said, might have another home game to cover here, and maybe at a GAN game, maybe not. Not 100% sure yet, but we hope you're enjoying the content. We've talked to a couple teams. No one knows what's going on with the playoffs yet. So not sure where we're going to end up, what's going to happen with the playoffs, when they're going to be scheduled in and things like that. So we're just going to kind of, we'll keep you up to date. We'll let you guys know what we find out with the playoffs, and if we're going to be covering the playoffs, and who we're going to be covering, when we're going to be covering, all that stuff. Other than that, like I said, make sure you're checking out Average Jocks Hockey Podcast on YouTube, Spotify, all that stuff, Apple Music and that. You can check them out. We are going to be doing the NHL trade deadline show, which will be March 3rd between 12 and 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from my studio. So that'll be pretty exciting. And other than that, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I'm glad it wasn't a massive blowout today, because that last game they played was a massive blowout, but this one a lot closer. And it was only until really the very end here of the game that you knew it was. Someone needs to fire that guy. Yeah, so other than the very end of the game, they still, you thought they could have had a chance to put it in. I'm gonna beat the bejeebers out of that Justin Allery. He's looking at me and he's laughing. I want everybody to see he's over there right now looking at me and laughing. That's Justin, the orange character in the booth. He cheers for Montreal, everybody. He cheers for Montreal. I messaged him right away about Cole Caulfield getting injured. It was awesome. So we'll be seeing you guys next time. It's 9:30, so I should have this game up here soon. We hope you enjoyed it. Tune in another time.